We offer various varieties of tea, including black tea, green tea, and oolong 四季春 tea. Making a cup of tea is the beginning of a new day for every branch of Mixue ice cream and tea. Brewing methods vary between different varieties of tea. For jasmine green tea, we use the casting and trapping method. We pour the water into the cup first and then place the tea leaves in the water to let the dry leaves absorb and expand, emitting the fragrance. Then we use rapid cooling to trap the nature freshness of tea. Every day, as soon as the tea is freshly brewed, tea taster Xiaonan will serve herself the first cup of tasting purposes.
I'm from Fuzhou. I have been drinking jasmine green tea since I was a child. It feels like I have followed the Snow King back to the tea mountain in my hometown.
In the Baiyun Mountain, Fujian Province, Li and his wife leave at dawn to harvest the tea leaves. The first round of tea leaves picked in the morning when the dew has just fallen is the freshest and tenderest.
There is an old saying that if you harvest the tea leaves a day earlier, they are a treasure. But if you harvest them a day later, they become rubbish.
Natural withering is adopted as tea leaves are spread out in the shade and left to dry. Fixed action is critical for the quality of green tea. The tea leaves are pan-fried quickly at high temperature, followed by moderate temperature, then low temperature to enhance the fragrance. The undesirable smell of grass is removed in the wok at a temperature of over 200 degrees. This needs to be done quickly to avoid overcooking. Knead with a Tai-Chi handle while the temperature is high. Bake them into tea base as too much moisture will affect the fragrance. Spread them out and shake respectively under the supervision of our Snow King. With the finest selection from the Snow King, only the best remain to mix with jasmine. We choose only the freshest green tea leaves from the current year and the jasmine flowers harvested during the hottest days in summer. We use traditional techniques to mix the tea leaves and flowers. To make the jasmine green tea, in the afternoon, when the sunlight is at its strongest, it is the best time to pick the jasmine flowers.
They bloom between 8 to 9 p.m.
To capture as much precious fragrance as possible from the flower buds once picked, it must be delivered to the tea processor as soon as possible. The flower tea mixing process begins at 7 p.m. Even an experienced tea processor has to work through the night to utilize the blossoming time. The flowers are spread in a layer of 5 to 10 cm to cool and reduce their moisture. At half bloom, the flower buds are mixed with the tea leaves in the appropriate ratio. 1 layer of tea leaves is mixed with 1 layer of flowers. 50 kg of green tea leaves require 75 kg of fresh jasmine flowers. After being thoroughly mixed, the flower buds remain with the tea leaves to fully blossom. Then the fragrance emitted from the flowers will be absorbed by the tea leaves. 6 hours later, the carefully selected flowers will be obtained. This is only the first round of the mixing process. Mixue's unique jasmine green tea requires several rounds of mixing to ensure the superior fusion of the tea flavor with the flower fragrance. High and cloudy mountains produce high-quality tea varieties, most of which are relatively unknown, though. Every spring, Mixue dispatches teams into the mountains to discover outstanding tea varieties. They harvest about 2,000 hectares a year from remote mountains. Tea farmers are pleased as they always have buyers. Tea leaves harvested from the remote mountains of China are made into cups of delicious tea. Mixue has also been innovative in alternative approaches to introducing Chinese tea to new locations around the world. Mixue Ice Cream and Tea, we produce superior tea drinks from natural ingredients.